ready, buddy. Hey. We're at North High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, where tonight the 5-0 Golden Raiders host conference rival Manitowoc. Hello, everybody. My name is Mike Martin. Joining me, per usual, is the coach, Chris Wright. Chris, let's talk a little bit about Manitowoc to start off. They come in 3-3, 1-1 in conference, and we kind of got on Austin Meck last year. You mentioned, he hadn't developed like he was, but yet he's one of the top players in the state.
Yeah, he's one of those kids that started as a freshman, real tall, 6'8". Somebody that was picked out for colleges long time ago. Now it seems, well, I mentioned on Saturday night, it seems like he's been there for 6 years, but he's a senior now, and this is supposed to be just like the Sheboygan South girls. This is supposed to be the year for Manitowoc, and Austin Meck is supposed to lead them to the promised land. So far, Manitowoc is just 3-3, and I understand from you, Marty, that one of their leading scorers is out today, so that puts a lot of more pressure on Austin Mecca to lead this team. But I don't think it's up to Austin Mecca for tonight. I think it's going to be other people that's going to have to help to beat North.
Walt Hazard, All-American from UCLA, many years ago said the most important player in college basketball is not centers, it's guards. And Manitowoc is a case where they didn't have good guard play last year, and Mecca struggled.
Yeah, and I think that's the key to the basketball game. Guards is the whole thing. I talked to Dominic Mon earlier today, and he said, yeah, I got to guard Mecca tonight. And I kind of just said to him, I said, hey, it's not you guarding Austin Mecca, it's the Sheboygan, North Golden Raiders that are going to be guarding him. And I said, it's basically going to come down to guard play. And with all the pressure and all the press that Sheboygan North is going to put on those guards, if Manitowoc's going to come into Sheboygan North's gym and win tonight, they're going to have to handle the pressure of the Sheboygan North guards, not worry about Austin Mecca.
One of the things that's hurt North, although it didn't hurt them on Saturday night against South, has been rebounding. Manitowoc a little bit taller than North. How do they handle that, the Raiders?
Well, this will be the first night that they do face some bigger, taller competition. There's a 6'6" kid, a 6'8" kid. I mean, that is completely different than the other guys that North has been facing. Most of the teams they played are 6'4", 6'3", 6'2", or smaller. So this is really the first big team that Sheboygan North is going to have to play. But I'll tell you, the way Davis Larson just had a knack for getting rebounds, and the whole team has a knack for rebounds, you don't have to be 6'10" and be a good rebounder. Dennis Rodman was 6'6", 6'7". Charles Barkley was 6'4", and look at what kind of living they did getting rebounds. So sometimes it's with the heart, not just with your height.
One of the things that I think North has been doing this year, at least the times that we've seen them, is their team defense has been really outstanding. And you've mentioned a couple broadcasts about Danny Campion and his individual defense, but really it's a team defense that has paved the way for North.
Well, that's kind of been Coach Tessatel's thing the last few years. I really believe, Marty, you hit it on the head with their defense. They just swarm, and they're quick to recover. They're not very tall, so they have to counter it with something else, and what they do is their speed. And they really do a nice job of hustling out on guys, and they're up, and I've mentioned it's going to be my term all year, they're in your grill, they're up in on you, and that's what Manitowoc's going to have to do, is take care of that on offense. Is can they handle the pressure of North? And I think we've seen North play some good D this year.
Gusky had a little bit of an off night at South on Saturday. He didn't score in the second half, finished with 13 points. I think we can look for a little better game tonight.
Well, we'll see. I don't know what Manitowoc's going to do. We've mentioned before, if I wanted to guard Ethan Gusky, I'd be right up in him all the time. Yeah, he dropped from 9th in the state in scoring down to number 20. That's real rough to be out of. How many?
Only averaging 26 now.
Yeah, out of what, 2,500 kids that are starting for teams. So he's still doing a great job. He had 13 in the first half the other day, and a lot of those were off easy transition layups and things like that. He didn't have to rely on that outside shot, and it wasn't really falling for him the other night. Kind of got easy layups and things to get his point total, but it's nice to win by 20-some points against your crosstown rival, and your leading scorer didn't even score in the second half.
All right, with that, we're going to step out, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off for tonight's basketball game.
Local government, local educational institutions, and local community members all use cable access TV to communicate their message. They depend upon it as an affordable means of outreach. Public educational and government access television empowers local government agencies, individuals, and groups to use the media to speak directly to their constituents in a more direct and cost-effective way. Make sure everyone has a voice. Support your local PEG channels.
When you're behind the wheel, always watch for people walking and biking. It's Wisconsin law to give bikes at least 3 feet when passing. In Wisconsin, the laws are the same for bicyclists and motorists. So if you bike, ride with the traffic and obey stop signs and lights. People ride bicycles to go places, get exercise, reduce pollution, save money, and have fun. Watch for people riding bikes when you're driving. Share and be aware. We're all responsible.
I wouldn't let my peeps drive drunk. Do you? Do you? Do you? I got one. Do you? Actually, I got 2. Designated drivers, that is. Keep your head screwed on straight. Don't drive drunk. I don't. Do you? Do you? Do you? Don't drink and drive. We don't. Do you?
Brought to you by Rad, Terry Fader, and My Safe Ride Home. Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
I'm looking for my safe ride home.
Do you?
We're back at North High School, where we're getting ready to introduce the starting lineups. We'll let you listen to Bill Horsch as he announces Manitowoc starting lineup. And now for the Raiders.
Number 3, Ethan Gusky. Number 4, Dan Campion.
Ethan Gusky, guard, senior.
Dan Campion, guard, senior.
Davis Larson, forward, freshman.
Joe Hammeister, guard, senior.
Dominic Mon, I'm a senior and a forward.
Manitowoc is coached by Brian Gallagher. Of course, Sheboygan North by Tom Desitel in his 36th year. We do have a interview with Tom at halftime. You won't want to miss that. That'll occur after the Spirit Squad does their halftime entertaining. You might want to look for that. In our referees for tonight's game, Chuck Bladehorn, who's been in the business for well over 30 years. He's there you see Coach Gallagher in Manitowoc. And Bladehorn's partner is Dave Thiel. Larson and Mecca will jump center.
Freshman, senior.
Mecca controls the tap. Manitowoc looking to get the ball inside to Mecca. Larson was on him. North comes away with the loose ball. Larson travels on his way to the basket. Patrick Johnson, number 32, is a 6'3 senior, was guarding Ethan Gusky that first trip down. That'll be a tough matchup for Ethan simply because of the height advantage. Campion is guarding Ullman. Larson didn't want to rotate up, but he had a chance to do it. Ullman almost taken away by Campion. Dominic Mon guarding Mecca. Jump shot is no good. Mecca jumped a little too soon. He was in great position to rebound. Gusky from way outside nails a three.
Just as he called it in the opening, Marty.
Yeah, he's going to have to get a little deeper to get him off against Johnson. Mon fronting Mecca. Johnson's shot from the outside is in.
Johnson.
3-3. Gusky taking it to the hole. He's fouled on the way. I believe that'll be Johnson's first foul.
Foul on Patrick Johnson, his first.
Hammeister will trigger the inbounds. Double screen for Gusky. Johnson did a good job of getting through to defend the three-point attempt. Huffman guarding Hammeister, throws it up there, it rims out, no good. Manitowoc will have to hustle it up to beat the 10-second count. They do. Oh, good hook on the play by Rohr, and he scores. Hammeister couldn't get it. Mon cleans up inside for the easy two. We're tied at 5. Huffman gets it across, almost threw it away. Travel not called on Ullman. He pulls up from three-point land, couldn't get it, and committing the over-the-back foul was Jake Rohr. Dave Ronkowski comes in.
You think Gusky's got a lot of space today, Marty?
Gusky on a kiss off the glass, puts it up and in on a drive. 7-5 North.
Just going to say he's getting an opportunity to get the ball, which means he can score.
Kick out, wide open three-point attempt is no good by Rohr. Mecca got the rebound, his shot off the glass is no good. Rohr all of a sudden comes inside and scores. Good persistence by that young man, Chris. Shooting the three and then getting underneath for the rebound. Hammeister open, couldn't get it. Johnson with the rebound for Manitowoc. Larson a little late on the help, but got the miss. Gusky sailing through the lane, got it in.
3 for 3 so far.
He's got 7 points. 7 of North's 9. Mon has the other 2. No good. Good block out by the Raiders, and they got a break. 3-on-1. Back to Davis for an easy 2.
Well, I don't
Davis
understand.
Larson.
Manitowoc's trying to run with North. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, you don't see teams wanting to run with the Raiders very often. At least not successfully.
I mean, it's up and down. 11-7.
Good help defense by Gusky to tip it away. Mon working real hard. Larson from outside the line, couldn't get it. 3:20 remaining in the first quarter. North up 11-7. Inside Ronkowski's layup attempt, no good. They're not going to come much easier than that. Gusky looking to go to the basket. Shot off the glass is no good. Johnson with the rebound for the Ships. Huffman got the 15-footer in.
Doesn't seem like there's been any dead balls, Marty.
No, it's been up and down action, just the way we like it. Hammeister looking to go to the basket. Again, he tries to kiss it off the glass with his right hand, and that time he got it to go.
I think Joe's going to like us not being around for a while because he's been cold shooting when we're around. I mean, Joe comes in averaging 12-6, and the other day he couldn't throw anything in.
I think we're going to get a foul on North while Rohr was trying to dribble it in.
I got a question for you, Marty. Before there was an entry pass to Mecca.
Yep.
How hard is it to get an entry pass into Austin? He's been there for 4 years. You should be able to practice, and you throw it away. I mean,
you'd think you'd
and
have
all summer they probably play together. I mean, come on.
Ronkowski, shot is off, no good. Coming away with the rebound was Huffman, almost threw it away. Johnson from outside the line, he nails a three. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, he had a good look there, Marty. It's 2 of 3 from out there already, 13-12. Under 2 minutes already, fast quarter.
Yes. Kick out to Davis Larson. He's got a nice three-point look and got the basket in. It's 16-12. Shot by Johnson again, this time no good, and Mecca goes over the back, commits the foul.
That's just foolish.
Yep, that was not a good play on his part.
Manitowoc picked for 4th in the league, Marty. Sheboygan North 7th, but the way North is playing, they sure don't play like a 4th place team in the league.
Nick Schrader, number 22, slipped in when we weren't looking as Campion brings it in. Mecca's taking a seat on the bench.
Austin Mecca, the 18th ranked player in the state.
That's what it was, the 18th ranked. I thought he was a little lower, but
Gusky, number 27.
Right. Nice inside feed. Shot is no good. Davis Larson trying to use his body to shield the Manitowoc player off, but wasn't successful, but North comes up with it anyway. Campion, no good. Larson, offensive rebound, should have went right back up with it. Kick out to Gusky. He's blocked on the shot attempt to the floor. No call. They're going to have to look for that.
They're definitely let him play.
They definitely are. 30 seconds left in the quarter. 16-12 North.
Fond du Lac officials.
Johnson's shot is no good. Davis with another rebound.
How about just 5? He's a third of his total already from the other night. Still the first quarter. Of course, there's 10 seconds left, Marty.
Yeah. Lucas Hayes at the table getting ready to check in. North needs to move around a little more. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Stengel in. Shot is going to be after the buzzer. That will not count. We're at the end of one quarter of play. North on top, 16-12.
It's your home, it's your dream. Radon test and keep it healthy and clean. Make it green, green, green.
Making it green starts from the ground up, so make sure the air in your home is healthy for your family to breathe. Test your home for the presence of radon. Go to epa.gov/radon.
Make it green, green, green.
At North High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, there you see Coach Tom Desatel talking to the team. Also assistant Eric Worth helping out.
That was a fast quarter.
That was a fast quarter. It's probably the fastest one of the year so far. North has one team foul, Manitowoc 3. Everybody has only one foul, nobody with 2 fouls. Manitowoc, like we mentioned, comes in 3-3.
They've played some tough teams, though, Marty.
I was wondering who they played. I just looked up the record. I really didn't look up who they had played.
They played Plymouth, who's 6-0. Milwaukee Hamilton, they're ranked like number 2 or 3. I'll explain some more later.
Good. Stengel had a good shot at the rebound, but couldn't control it.
They played Plymouth 6-0, Milwaukee Hamilton 5-0, ranked number 6 in Division 2.
That's who South lost to earlier.
Yep. Green Bay Southwest, 2 Rivers. I mean, their winning percentage against their opponents is .677. Sheboygan North's opponents, 27% winning percentage.
Well, Stengel made a good play on that to save it. North on a steal on the inbounds. Hammeister pushed to the floor again, no call. That time it was Kyle Huffman on the block out. Huffman looking in the lane, almost traveled. Gusky on the steal, and Johnson is going to pick up his second foul. Gusky has 7 to lead North. Davis Larson has 5. Manitowoc is led by Patrick Johnson, who's going to the bench now. He had 6 points in that quarter, a couple of threes. They'll miss him. Davis Larson checking back in, as is Dominic Mon.
Sheboygan North just under 50% now. They're at 8 of 17 shooting. 2 of 7 from three-point range.
Mon setting some screens. Campion not able to get open. Taking it to the hole. Gusky kisses it off the glass. He's got 2 more. Looking good tonight, Chris, with 9. Half of North's points.
Yeah, he's 4 of 7 from the floor.
Inside feed. A shot again inside, missed. They don't come much easier than that. Hammeister gliding to the lane, lays it up and in. North starting to break it open. See if they can keep it going. Oh, Gusky with a steal again, but he stepped on the line. That's too bad. Austin Brown in the game for Manitowoc, number 34. He almost had it stolen from him. Matter of fact, he did actually.
I don't even have him on my stats. Obviously doesn't play much if he's scoring less than 3 points a game.
Yeah. Oh, good move. Nice spin move by Rohr. Davis Larson has it outside, looking to go.
Sweet. Freshman.
His wish was granted, if you ask me. Got it up and in. Over Rohr that time. Mecca back in the game for the Ships. And we got a travel called on Dave Ronkowski.
I don't know if he traveled, but I think the first one the guy traveled. But that's 3 turnovers in the quarter in 2 minutes, and the 5th in the game for Manitowoc.
North up 8. Just under 6 minutes left until halftime. Hammeister couldn't get it, glancing off the rim. Brown with the rebound. Gusky looking to steal the ball, Chris. He looks quick tonight. Rohr being guarded by Larson.
A little deep.
Oh, he's right in his grill, too. That was great defense. North working the perimeter. Both teams playing man-to-man tonight. Gusky from deep. You could see that one wasn't going in. Mecca with the rebound.
Just his second.
Yeah, see, he's got a tattoo on his right shoulder.
Couple D schools looking at him in Minnesota.
Good help by Campion. Kick out to Ronkowski. He's open.
That was a brick.
And over the backboard, no good. That's the guy you might want to leave to go double.
Yeah, he's 0 for 3.
Keep shooting. Campion on a drive off the glass and in. His first points of the night. Saw Mark Christensen out in the Commons. With the left hand. Timeout Manitowoc. 26-14.
They can't handle the pressure.
It's been a 10-2 run in the quarter, Chris. North scored 4, Manitowoc got a basket, and then now they've run off 6 more. It's a full timeout, Scott. I think we have time for a 30-second commercial if you want to take it.
time was, kids did what came naturally, spending free time running through the grass, exploring streams. But times have changed. Today's indoor kids spend more than 7 hours in front of electronic media. That's why National Wildlife Federation created the Be Out There movement. Outdoor play improves kids' health, body, mind, and spirit. It helps them stay fit, enhances creativity, and could even make them better students. There's a reason they call it the Great Outdoors. Learn more at beouthere.org.
In action earlier this afternoon, the North JV team were down at halftime. They came back and won. On the freshman level, the gold team won, but the blue team lost. And now you're up to speed on those scores.
A little difference now if you haven't been around basketball for a while. They used to have Washington and Wilson. Both would bring their teams one at a time. Now they've combined together. And they have just 2 teams. Doesn't matter from Wilson or Washington. It's just a Manitowoc Ships team now.
Oh, okay. Even though the kids are actually going to...
Correct.
Interesting. Good help defense by Davis Larson. And they're going to get him. That was not a good... Well, we don't like that call, but great help defense by Davis.
Yep.
That's his second. He may be gone for the first half.
And I got to be honest with you again, Marty, that was a terrible entry pass and got bailed out on the foul. I mean, how can't you... I mean, you got one of the best post players, according to the basketball Bible here, in the state. You would think you could get guys to feed them the ball. You got all summer to work on that stuff and practices and 4 years.
Braun with a push-off on.
And look at Dom just battling them.
Campion.
Get low and strong, Dom. Another poor entry pass.
Jump ball called. Good help defense.
And you know why I say it's a bad entry pass? Because he had to go and get the ball, Marty. I mean, it wasn't to him where he's in a position where he can score. He had to go get the ball and he set his feet.
Lucas Hayes in the game for Davis Larson. Kick out. Nice fake. Shot is up by Huffman and in from 14.
10-point lead, under 4 minutes, second quarter. Very impressed with Sheboygan North.
Hammeister taking Ronkowski to the basket, couldn't get it in, and then he picks up the... Actually, it's going to be Dominic Mon picking up the foul. And for Dom, that'll be his first.
Joe again, just 2 of 8 tonight, 2 of 7.
Whoa, long passes, way out of bounds. You talk about an entry pass being bad. North will get it down on this end since it didn't touch anyone.
4th turnover now on Manitowoc.
Patrick Johnson coming in for Austin Brown.
Yeah, he's coming out of the game for that pass.
Looked like he had Gusky for a minute. Kick out. North working the perimeter looking. Gusky gets his shot off against Johnson, but pretty good defense by Patrick that time. Ronkowski has it. Johnson now being guarded by Campion. Oh, a little backdoor cut. That was sweet. Huffman with the layup. He's got 4 quick points. 26-18. Gusky off the glass and in. That was easy. Too easy.
Again.
He has 13.
Ethan just having his way. Poor defense by the Ships, and Ethan just taking advantage of it. You're going to give it to me? I'm going to make you pay.
Good help underneath. Gusky a little late getting back, but the shot again was missed. That time by Johnson, went over the backboard.
He's got all 3-point attempts, Marty. He's 2 of 6. And the gap stays at 10.
2:45 left in the half. Don't forget, at halftime, we'll have the interview with Tom Desatel. Hammeister in the lane. Got a nice bounce, but couldn't get it in. Gusky, feet inside. Dominic puts it up and in over the taller Mecca. Good play by Dom. Oh, Hammeister with a swipe, but he missed.
How many points does he have? 2. Our guy's got 13. Your good guy's got 2. Guess what the gap is?
Gusky from outside the line, round and down for Ethan Gusky. He has 16, 33-20.
Austin Mecca with 2 minutes left has 2 shot attempts.
Oh, Campion with a good help defense. A tie-up. North will get it out of bounds. Jared Parise making his, he might have been in a little earlier, Chris, and we didn't say anything. Not quite sure. But Jared Parise is in now for sure, under 2 minutes.
You can't stop him.
Well, Johnson was up in his grill like you said he probably should be.
But he's still getting the ball back.
Yep. Oh, got to get out on him. Another 3. That one from the parking lot. Holy cow. He was standing next to my car when he shot that one.
Wow, and they're off him. I mean, they just can't. Like I said, they let him get the ball back. I mean, I just don't understand how teams allow him to catch the ball.
Did we ever say
that's what he's going to do.
Did we ever say anything about Devin Yerk forcing him to go right? Because they always let him go left and he was scoring left.
Why do you let
right.
Ethan Gusky get all these chances? He's going to burn you. He's got 19. He's too good.
Good help defense inside by Stengel, not allowing the lob pass.
Right, and Mecca doesn't get any touches. That's just better planning. I mean, their big guy can't even get the ball. They didn't even look for him inside because Mon is on him.
Parise, good hustle, good recovery. Huffman has it, gets it inside to Rohr. And they're going to call a foul on the floor. I think they're going to get Noah Stengel. That's his first. 15 foul on North. 45.8 seconds left. Lucas Hayes coming back in.
Ethan Gusky is 8 of 13.
And Stengel's been in twice, Chris, and I thought he had 2 real good stints on the floor.
I agree. That's a good entry pass. And they're going to get, well, they can't
Hayes
finish.
A little bit late, but yeah, it should have been a relatively easy shot.
That was the best entry pass they've gotten all day. But I'll tell you, Sheboygan North's defense on Mecca has been outstanding, and that's why they don't get many looks.
First free throws of the night by either team.
Gusky's also 3 of 6 from three-point range with his 19 points. He's almost outscored the Ships.
Mecca got the second one to go.
15-point lead.
36-21, 35 seconds left.
Very impressive first half.
Down to 25.
Danny, you know better. It's twice you did that. Don't give up your dribble out there, kid.
Rolling down.
Guess who got the ball?
10-second mark. Right here, Gusky's going to work on him.
Jeez.
Kick out, Campion with a wide open look, rims out. Rohr with the rebound. Tipped away, Mon got it at the shot at the buzzer is no good, and we're at halftime. North on top by 15, 36-21. Now don't go too far from your TV sets because we got this halftime interview with Coach coming up and some halftime entertainment.
Hello, I'm Dr. Regina Benjamin, U.S. Surgeon General. Breastfeeding is a preventive measure that can protect babies from illnesses and infections, and there are also health benefits for mothers.
While 75% of American mothers start out breastfeeding, only 13% of babies are exclusively breastfed at the end of 6 months, and the rates are much lower for African American infants. Whether you're a grandmother or an employer, you can help make it easier for moms to breastfeed. For more information, please go to surgeongeneral.gov.
The preteen years are a challenging time, but they're also a good time to think about your child's health, which is why, if you're the parent of an 11 or 12-year-old, you need to know about preteen vaccines. Vaccines that can protect your preteen from meningitis, whooping cough, and for girls, the virus that causes cervical cancer. So schedule a checkup for your child today and ask about preteen vaccines, because your preteen might think that they're grown up, but they're counting on you to know better.
Brought to you by DHHS and the CDC.
Show me beauty in a wicked way.
Mr. Darth Vader, I am your father, Gallardo Spider, call it Peter Parker.
Me, I'm making money, me, I'm making money, me, I'm making money, me, I'm making money.
What would you do if you was not with your crew? Would you come home with me and do the things that I want to do? Nah, what would you do if you was not with your crew? Would you come home with me and do the things that I want? Nah, what would you say? Would you turn and walk away if I told you I want you to come to my place and just play?
I'm claiming it, cause she aiming it right at me so I can put my name on it. She banging it, trap star, she slanging it. She go to work and put all these women to shame with it. And girl so bout it, yeah, the crown she got it. She be jiggling so much, she got me digging all of my wallet. I'm like, ooh, the girl deserve it. Man, the body's so perfect when she step out in the club. Every single one of you, yeah.
The North Eye Varsity Dance Team. Now for the rest of your halftime entertainment, enjoy the North Eye Pep Band.
I can have text all night long, but not when I'm driving.
What's the point of texting me about a party that you might not make it to?
I don't text and drive. Do you?
Do you?
Do you? Did you say text or sex? Hey, I got an idea. As long as you're texting, why don't you write your own obituary, dumb?
I don't
text and drive.
Do you?
We don't text and drive. Do you?
Brought to you by Rad Terry Fader and his cast of thousands. Friends don't let friends text and drive.
Party!
Did you know early signs of eye disease and vision changes start to occur around age 40? I'm Dr. Ann Coleman for the American Academy of Ophthalmology. I see firsthand how vision problems can affect lives. We are urging adults to get a baseline eye disease screening at age 40. If you have any risk factors or signs of eye disease, see an ophthalmologist right away. Know your risks. Save your sight. To learn more, visit geteyesmart.org.
Joining me is Coach Tom Desitel in his 36th year here at North High School. Tom, when you take into your experience in Milwaukee along with here in Sheboygan, you've been in the business of coaching and teaching for over 40 years. What keeps you coming back to the coaching aspect?
I think in your own mind, if you feel that you're helping out kids, you like to help people in your life, no matter what your vocation is, and where can I find much more splendid company than with young people?
Also, you know, when you look at coaching, I know when I did it, I loved it too, but there are all those aspects of a job that aren't very nice. What part of coaching is not very nice?
Well, maybe telling a young man that he's not quite capable of playing the role that he needs to play, and those things have to be explained to the kids too, because in their own minds and in the minds of their mom and dad and those who love them, they're as good as the next guy, and we certainly want to treat them all like that as well.
We never got to it in the show that we did a couple of years ago, but I often wondered if you hadn't gotten into the education coaching field, what career path would you have followed?
Well, I did have a major in recreation, and I got a degree in recreation too. So somewhere around activities is something that I've always enjoyed. And back in the day when I was a college student, I didn't know if I'd be a football coach, basketball, or baseball coach, and I thought the least chance would be a basketball coach, but it seemed to have worked out.
Respond to this, Coach. When I think about you not being in the education field or working with young kids, I thought you maybe might be in the theology field.
Well, my mom and dad wanted me to be an accountant. My dad was an accountant, and I had some skills in that, but I couldn't see sitting behind a desk. I wanted to get out and help people.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much for joining us before this game against Manitowoc.
Cable access channels are critical tools for local government. They provide important information about issues, services, and programs, as well as local emergencies. They also allow you to watch your local elected officials in action. Through the provision of governmental access channels, our communities are kept informed, educated, and entertained. Where else can you get information about your local government? Make sure everyone has a voice. Support your local government access channel.
Engineers Without Borders USA answers the call with more than 225 university and professional chapters from a wide spectrum of disciplines. With more than 400 sustainable engineering projects in more than 45 countries, our organization is changing the world. If you would like to find out more about how you, too, can change the world, visit www.ewb-usa.org and click Get Involved. Engineers Without Borders USA. Building a better world, one community at a time.
Back at North High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, where the Raiders lead at halftime, 36-21. Some halftime scoring for Manitowoc. They have 3 boys with 6 points, Kyle Huffman, Patrick Johnson, and Jake Rohr. Austin Mecca has 3, and that's the 21 for Manitowoc. North is led by their all-star, Ethan Gusky, with 19 points. Davis Larson has 7. Joe Hammeister and Dominic Mon have 4 each, and Danny Campion has 2 for North's 36. Chris, I know you have some stats you want to share with us.
Yeah, very impressive half, I thought, for Sheboygan North. 17 of 33 shooting, 4 of 12 only from three-point range. But the one key stat I like for Sheboygan North, 1 turnover, just 1 in the first quarter. Manitowoc
First quarter or first half?
Well, 1 in the first quarter, 1.5, yeah. And sorry about that. 9 for 24.5 for Manitowoc, 2 of 7. They had 9 turnovers, and you know, you take Ethan Gusky out of the mix, and the game would be 21-18 in favor, or excuse me, 21-17 in favor of Manitowoc. But Ethan Gusky on fire, 8 of 13 shooting.
Gusky number 3, Dominic Mon 53. Our crew tonight is Scott Maloff in the truck. He's our director. We have Richard Bartson up here by us, and Eric Wiesman on the bottom camera. Chris Wright, the coach, is the color man, and I'm the play-by-play guy, Brett Musburger.
Oh, another turnover.
Look out below us. He's going to lay it in. Good choice. Larson with an easy 2. He has 9.
10th turnover now for Manitowoc, and it's getting away. It's ugly. You can't handle the pressure.
Campion misses on a steal attempt. Ronkowski looking at it from three-point range. Can't get it. Whoa. Good job of keeping his balance. Gusky from way deep. And Mecca steals the ball away, but they're going to call it a jump ball situation.
Well, why are you bringing it down, Austin? You're 6'8". Why are you bringing it down by the smaller players?
Hammeister's going to toss it in.
Good job again by North.
Official timeout. Something is laying on the floor. I think it was Bladehorn's ARPS card. Hey, when you get an opportunity. Chuck Bladehorn's been an official for quite a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Gusky, jumper in the lane, no good. Larson with the offensive board, puts it up and in.
Unbelievable. All the offensive rebounds. And
40-21. Huffman has it stolen. Gusky is open. They get it to him. He lays it up with the left hand. And not the start Manitowoc wanted. It's a 6-point run here in the third quarter, and they've doubled up Manitowoc, 42-21. Campion.
Another struggle with the turkey. What did we say in the opening about the guard play, Marty?
Yeah.
Excuse me, you did. You hit it right on the head.
Manitowoc struggling. Inside feed to Rohr. His shot off the glass is no good. You know, Manitowoc, that's at least the fourth shot that they've had inside that they could have had baskets on, and they just can't make the easy ones.
No, but they work so hard just to get there.
Larson on a back cut couldn't handle it and then tried to save it and threw it out of bounds. Only the second turnover, I believe, by North. You gonna give that announcement before we're off the air here?
Yep. Yep. Well, there hasn't been a lot of breaks either.
No,
there hasn't been free throws.
Mecca, not good court awareness, is on the line.
They are just mounting the turnovers.
Hey, Scott, the next time out, we need to stay here. Chris has got an announcement.
Well, there's even been any free throws, has there? One, two?
One time they went to the line.
Yeah.
Austin Mecca made 1 out of 2 that trip. Gusky, he can make those layups.
Of course, let him get the ball out there. He's going to burn you.
44-21. Gusky's got 23. Good inside feed. Rohr missed another one. And Mecca inside couldn't get it, but he was fouled. But still. Oy, oy, oy. Radio guys got to be going. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to announce that the 6th Annual North High Student Council Holiday Breakfast is on, and we've announced this every year. This Saturday, come to the North High Commons, 9 to 12. All you have to do is bring a non-perishable food item, and they will give you a free breakfast. That includes things, you know, like pancakes, eggs, sausage, fruit, a beverage. Everything goes to local charity. It's a very nice thing that North High Student Council has run through the years.
Can I eat as much as I want?
You can.
I'll be there. Maybe. Oh, Campion throws it up there and puts it in.
We've seen that move before.
Mostly by Joe Hammeister. Foul on North. Gusky. His second. Second team foul by North this half. Whoa, that one's going to be intercepted. Good save. Gusky wide open. Oh, it's a nice soft touch, but couldn't get it in. Huffman has it. Oh, you know what? I think that call was made before the foul happened. I think that was an anticipation call.
Is that 3 fouls all in the quarter?
2 this quarter,
okay,
2
I'm
quick
sorry.
ones.
5:18 left.
Kevin Lang in the game. There you see it. Watch him.
Oh.
It actually probably wasn't a bad call. Probably wasn't, but just seemed early. Looking inside, Roar's got it, makes a nice move in the middle of the lane, but his shot is no good.
And he's too far away. You know, he's too far away from the basket, Marty. He caught it too deep, but that's, again, good North defense.
Lang did a great job of hanging on to the ball as it was swiped at.
Roar 3 of 8 shooting.
North patient on offense. Hammeister again with a throw, couldn't get it. Oh, threw it, pulled it away from the Manitowoc player, but couldn't get his shot up and in. And Manitowoc with a bust out. Mecca with a flush.
You're 2 of 3, kid. Woohoo! Impressive.
46-24, 4:25 left in the third quarter.
Not very impressed, Marty.
North's defense has had the answer.
You got that right.
Committing the foul is Kyle Huffman. That's his first. Danny Campion will go to the line, shooting a pair. Dan has 4 points.
Austin Mecca should be dominating the game if that's the kind of ranking he is. He should be, you know, at least in the 20-point, 24-point range. He's got a lonely 6, excuse me, those 2 free throws. Good hustle, Joe. Manitowoc has no answers, Marty.
No,
they can't handle the pressure.
The guard play they're struggling with.
Well,
getting it inside.
They're struggling at, yeah, and then they can't get it inside.
Well, their shooting has been horrendous.
Yep.
Good rebound. Johnson looking to go to the lane, but good defense by Campion. Kept him out. Roar's shot. Oh, good touch by Austin Roar.
It's 1 of 4 in the quarter.
Jake Roar, pardon me. Rainbow by Joe Hammeister is no good. Manitowoc pushing the action. Huffman. Kick over to Johnson. Good help defense by Larson, but Johnson lays it up and in.
Cuts the deficit to 20.
Yep. 3:20 left in the quarter. Lang. Couldn't get it in. Johnson on the defense there. Campion looking to go. Kicks it out to Hammeister again. A 3-point attempt is no good. North has gone a little bit cold for the last couple minutes, and Manitowoc has made a couple of baskets. Dominic with a big steal. Not in my house.
Another poor decision. How can you not make good entry passes? You got 4 inches on the guy. Put it up where he can catch it. And in a position to score.
North spreading the floor now. Lang had it blocked from behind, out of bounds. That was, I think that was Johnson committed, or got the block, got credit for it. Now watch it from behind. Yep, that was Johnson. Good replay, Scott. Chris was wondering where the replays were. I told him, be patient. Gusky off a double screen, nails it. Nice way to come back in the ball game. 51-28. Huffman lays it up and in. Nice drive by that young man. Rolling down to the 2-minute mark. Gusky wide open from way downtown. Couldn't get it in. Good hustle by Joe Hammeister. Campion couldn't get the 3 to go. Hammeister with the offensive rebound. Campion again. Nails it. Wow.
How tall are those guys?
Really?
Don't look at them. It doesn't matter. It's all with their heart.
Gusky just got pushed down by Johnson. Don't be stupid, Ethan. Play the game. Well, it looked like they had the lob inside. They had no backdoor help, but they didn't throw him the ball. Jump shot is blocked. I believe that was Hammeister with the block. Gusky looking to go to the basket. Kisses it off the glass. He's got 2 more. He's hot, 28 points.
Ay, ay, ay. I just can't believe how they just continue to let them beat you.
Well, whatever North wants to do, they do. It's a 30-second timeout. I'd read that announcement again, Chris.
Student Council holiday breakfast this Saturday in the North Commons, 9 to 12. Just bring a non-perishable food items, and if you do that, you get an automatic free breakfast. That's sponsored by the North High Student Council. This Saturday, December 15th, 9 to 12.
Our next televised game will be Friday, this coming Friday, December 14th, when Lutheran travels over to Christian for the Holy War by the Shore. We look forward to bringing you that game. And then the following week, December 20th, Thursday, Cedar Grove comes to Sheboygan to play Lutheran. We're going to bring you that game. Chris will not be there, so you might want to make sure and tune in. We don't know who we're going to get for that game. But no, we'll miss you, Chris. I'm sure most of your fans will. I don't know about anybody else, but... All righty, back to action. Manitowoc down by 26 points. Holy cow. Mecca got it inside. Paris had a chance at it. That time Mecca scores. He's fouled, and he'll get a free throw. Good play by that young man that time. Believe Noah Stengel. Yep, Noah's going to pick up that foul. It's his second. Actually, the play started when Paris couldn't wrestle the ball away from Mecca, and then from that point on, he just was able to muscle his way in and score. Rolls the free throw in for the three-point play. He has 9 points. Campion. Paris. Good swing of the ball. Campion from outside the lane, rolled in and out. Mecca picks up the rebound. Under a minute left, 45 seconds. Ronkowski inside to Mecca. His turn jumper is good. That was a good one.
Yeah, I thought it was too deep, Marty. Probably got a little lucky there. That was just a little bit too out of his range. But he got it to go. So got to give him credit for that.
Good press break by the Raiders that time. There's 20 seconds left in the quarter. North looking like they're going to pull it out, play for one. Hammeister's shot inside the lane from about 8 feet out is good. He has 6. Shot by Johnson is no good. And we're at the end of 3 quarters of play with North on top, 58-35.
It is time for caring people everywhere to treat animals as more than mere property.
To be bred, bought, and sold at an owner's whim.
I urge you to adopt your next dog or cat at a local shelter or humane society.
Please, be a guardian, not an owner.
Television is a powerful and influential medium that allows different groups the opportunity to produce programming that directly affects their own communities. Public, educational, and government access channels ensure that all people, regardless of race, age, gender, disability, religion, or economic status, have access to local government information and the use of a public communication forum. Make sure everyone has a voice. Support your local PEG channels.
I remember way back when North played Fond du Lac in Manitowoc in a sectional semifinal, and Fond du Lac had a kid by the name of Joe Harmson.
Yep.
And
Big Joe, yep.
The way they defensed the big guy that night was just putting tons of pressure on the guards and not actually having them get a look inside. Tonight the defensive strategy is a little different. Ronkowski rolls it in. What they're doing is fronting Mecca and looking for help on the backside to keep him from getting the ball, and for the most part it's been working. North up by 21. Gusky going down the lane, lays it up and in. He's got 30. Half of North points.
Very impressive. They're going to let him keep getting the ball. He's just going to keep scoring on you.
Good help defense by Larson. Ronkowski turns it over. Gusky says, I'll shoot it again.
Why not?
Tango, baby. Oh, man. He's hot. Don't shake hands with him. You're going to get second-degree burns. Roar posting inside. Mecca's not in the game right now. There you go. Good help defense by Gusky. Tips it away. Another turnover by the Ships. Larson going down the lane. Couldn't quite handle the ball. Right idea. Bad execution.
How about the third turnover only for North? That is great for a high school team.
That is. That's even good for any level.
Yeah.
Lucas Hayes in the game, number 31 for the Raiders. Oh, reverse layup is no good. Dominic with a strong rebound. You're not going to pull it away from him. Danny Campion couldn't get it in. And Dominic trying to get it away from the Manitowoc player, tips it out of bounds. North up by 26 points.
29 of 55 shooting for North tonight. They're just way over 50%. You're going to win a lot of games doing that, Marty.
Yeah, really, especially when a lot of those shots are three-pointers.
Yeah.
Johnson.
Clank.
No good. Mecca, good rebound. Puts it in.
Good push off of Dom there. Oh, and a rare turnover.
Outside to Huffman. Kyle Huffman nails a three, and we get a whistle underneath. I don't know who that foul's going on, but they're going to count the three by Huffman.
That time they got Manitowoc on the push. I have North 7 threes tonight. 7 for 21.
Kyle Huffman now with 11 points. They didn't put the foul up on the board simply because they don't know who committed it.
32, they called 32. Johnson.
Patrick Johnson committing the foul. For him, that's his third. North will get it out. Manitowoc putting full court press on the Raiders. Parise. Campion's got it in the middle. North on a bit of a bust out, but Campion pulls it back.
And there's spacing for Ethan. Just watch. It's just there's so much space. I wouldn't give him that much space. He gets opportunities to get the ball. And that's why they're just getting burned, as Marty would say.
Hayes trying to go to the basket. Pretty good defense played by Rohr. Gusky got around Johnson. His shot is blocked, actually. Scrum on the floor. Manitowoc comes away with it. Kyle Huffman looking over to Mecca. The left-hander shot is no good. Putback is good. He's starting to get his points now, Chris. He has 15. Leads Manitowoc, and we get a timeout. Full timeout. We'll take a short break and be right back with North on top, 63-44.
Hi, I'm Mia Hamm. As a professional soccer player, I know how rewarding sports can be and how quickly injuries happen. So I've teamed up with the American Association of Orthodontists to ask athletes to play it safe. With my years of training, I know what it takes to become an expert, and orthodontists do too. They're the experts who help people obtain healthy, beautiful smiles. Wear mouthguards, face masks, and helmets to prevent injuries. Keep smiling and visit braces.org.
North High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, where Manitowoc is creeping back in, sort of. It's 63 to 44. 63 to 44.
We could play till the breakfast on Saturday, and they're not going to catch North today. 14 of 23 shooting for Ethan Gusky today.
Think Gusky's arm would get tired if we played that long?
23 looks, so that's a lot of looks.
It is. And you mentioned it. They haven't done a good job of keeping him from getting the ball.
Well, he's just going to burn you if he... I mean, he's just too good of a shooter. Look at how much gap he has still. Look at how much room he has. They just don't...
Well, Johnson's thinking being help side, you know, he's
and you don't do that again. You got to get that out of your brain against Ethan Gusky. There he gets the ball.
Outside. Couldn't get it in. Hammeister going for the rebound, but Mecca cleaned up the glass. Mon checking in for Lucas Hayes. North has their starting lineup back on the floor.
Mecca with 8 rebounds in the game.
He's going to end up with actually a pretty nice night,
he
Chris.
is.
I mean, he's got his 15 points,
Yep.
which is about his average. Johnson with a push-off again, not called. Good help defense by Davis Larson inside. Roar, kick out to Huffman. Shot is no good. Campion missed on the block out. And Mecca inside puts it in. North up 17. Presses seems to be getting Manitowoc a little bit back in the game. Somebody forgot about Gusky, but he wasn't able to get it in. Oh, good job by Braun to knock it away from Hammeister, and then Manitowoc came up with the loose ball. Dominic working hard inside on Mecca. Falls on Hammeister. First foul on Joe. 15th foul on the Raiders, though. Manitowoc only has 2 fouls this half.
Why not?
Well, and he nails it. Huffman with a long 3. North up by only 14.
Guess who's open?
Taking it to the basket and then passed it off. I don't know if I like that. I think he had a shot at the basket if he wanted it.
But again, he's wide open there.
3:25 left in the ball game. North up 14, but Manitowoc fighting back.
Lazy defense.
Oh, there's a foul.
Well, they got a long way to get into the bonus, and you're down 14.
Austin Braun committing that foul. Actually, that's probably not a bad foul.
Nope.
You know, going for the steal.
There hasn't been many fouls all night, and not too many free throws. I don't know. North even shot any yet?
You got to amend that statement. There haven't been many fouls called.
Okay. Well,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, Danny, I think, has a couple free throws, but they don't have too many.
Oh, you're right. See, Campion's got 2, and that's it for North.
Which is not really their game, but when they're hitting threes and Ethan Gusky's doing what he's doing.
Under 3 minutes now. Whoa.
Got to take chances because you're way behind.
Whoa. Oh, some of that you got to call. I mean, you just can't let them bump and bang like that, can you?
Yep, and I think they're trying to foul, you know. Oh, my. That was pretty deliberate. I don't know why you have your hands up. Watch this.
Yeah, there
and he's going to raise his hand. Watch this. Now, not now, but watch. Now watch him raise his hands.
What? Deep? Come on. The guy's doing the flop.
Come on, man, as they say on Monday night. Forearm shiver right out here, and then your question. Tick, 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 tick. Is this what you want, Coach Gallagher?
2.5 minutes left.
Obviously.
Huffman guarding Hammeister. Oh, Gusky's got it. He's the man. 33 points tonight for number 3. Take him to the hoop.
Tick, 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 tick.
And we got a foul on Johnson, I believe. That'll be his 4th.
He's the only guy that's got fouls.
Fifth team foul on Manitowoc, 2:11 left. 63-49 North. Gusky taking his time.
Good decision. Good smart player there. You got 10 seconds, might as well waste it. They ran off about a minute and a half. See, now Manitowoc can go back. We only lost by 14.
Hammeister has it on the wing.
There we go.
And Kyle Huffman committing the foul for him. That's his second. 6-team foul. Next foul will put North at the line. 1:52 left. $11-point run by the Ships, Chris, in this quarter. They had 2 to begin the quarter, and then North scored 5 straight, and now they've scored 11 straight. Right there, get it to them. And there's a foul on Huffman again.
See what they should have had. Now, again, Manitowoc in that situation has had guys that don't have foul trouble. Huffman shouldn't have been out there. Now you know, you play the offense, defense, but he only took.
Well, Huffman only had 1 coming into the quarter. He's picked up a couple of quick ones here. He's got 3 in the game.
Yep.
So him being the foul guy wasn't a bad choice. Another free throw by the Raiders.
North averaging 75 points a game, giving up just 54.
That makes 3 on the night. Another free throw by North. Only their 3rd one. They're 3 for 3 from the line. See, I don't jinx them, Chris. 65-49. 1:40 left in the ball game. Mecca. Oh boy, Johnson. That wasn't even close. You know, he looked like on that pass, Bobby Douglas.
3-8, 17 turnovers. I think.
And there's a foul. Foul City. And Meister will be at the line. Joe has 8 points on the night. Davis Larson with 11. Gusky with 33. 9 for Danny Campion.
I got Larson with 7 rebounds tonight. Well, North didn't have a lot of rebounds.
Joe could go into double figures with a free throw here, Chris. He rims it around and down. Right string, right yo-yo.
Yeah, Danny gets a free throw, then now 4 in double figures. Very impressive outing by North tonight. Don't foul. Oh, what'd I say?
Austin Braun fouled on the shot attempt. Will get 2.
I think that was an excuse me foul.
Yeah, Dominic committing that foul. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be the 7th free throw by Manitowoc.
Wow.
That's not very many. They've made 3. Oop, couldn't get that one in either. Wow, 3 out of 7. And foul on the Ships. Trevor Turp.
Hey, Danny, here's your chance, bud.
Double figures.
Yep, 4 guys. Come on, kid. Whoosh.
Nothing but the bottom of the net after he got the whole rim. He nails that one. 69-49. Hayes, Lang, Stengel, and Jared Parise in the game. Huffman with a basket.
Good job, Jared. Get it out. Good job, Kevin. Good job. Get it out. Good job. Excellent job. 18-point lead. We don't need to shoot anymore. Good job by the well-coached North Raiders.
Kevin Lane, there you get a good shot at Kevin.
I'll tell you, when he was in middle school, he was like the free throw king. Every time we see him, he misses free throw. I mean, he'd sit in his driveway when he was a young kid and just shoot free throws, I heard. I mean, and over and over and over. And every time we see him, Kevin, you miss him on for me here.
Travis Bonk in the game. Antonio Booker in the game.
Got that one, though.
70-51, 45 seconds left. Johnson, shot is no good. Stengel with a nice rebound. Ben Cole's in for Manitowoc, he hasn't been in. A kick out to Parise, his three-point attempt is off, no good. Stengel with the rebound. 10 seconds. Looks like North is just going to keep it out, and they've got the ball game. Final score, North 70, Manitowoc 51. Real good game by the Raiders as they win. When we come back, Chris will have some North players, and we'll wrap this puppy up.
It's usually pretty hard for an ordinary person to get inside medical research facilities. They don't want the general public really to know what's going on. So much of this research isn't leading to anything that can possibly be helpful. And to allow such barbaric conditions to continue is a very black mark against humanity.
I assess the needs of a community to make sure that our work will be sustainable.
We are working to change the world to make it a better place.
Through our sustainable engineering projects, thousands of members in more than 225 universities and professional chapters work to support these efforts in over 45 countries.
To find out more about how you can get involved, go to www.ewb-usa.org and click Get Involved.
Build a better world with us.
Build a better world with us.
Build a better world with us, one community at a time.
In Wisconsin, the laws are the same for bicyclists and motorists. So if you bike, ride with the traffic and obey stop signs and lights. Whether you ride a bike or drive a car, you must yield the right-of-way to pedestrians at marked and unmarked crosswalks. At intersections, always look for pedestrians before making a turn, and slow down in school zones and neighborhoods to keep our kids safe. Share and be aware. We're all responsible.
Cable access channels ensure you the ability to exercise your First Amendment rights through the medium of television. They create opportunities for mutual communication, education, and artistic expression. Public access makes community participation possible and gives you a voice in your community and your world. Make sure everyone has a voice. Support your local public access channel.
I'm done.
We're back with Demon and Ethan Gusky. Ethan, very impressive win, very big team win tonight for sure to beat Manitowoc. Was picked ahead of you guys in the book, but I thought you guys were the team that was much better tonight. Very impressive win by the team.
Yeah, in the basketball yearbook, they had Manitowoc ranked ahead of us, and I mean we beat them twice last year pretty bad. And in the book they said that we were one of the elite teams in the conference, and we were ranked 7th. I mean, we definitely think we're better than that. So.
Well, you guys were very impressive tonight. You had four your starters four players with double figures tonight. So, like I said, team win.
Yeah, it was a very big team win.
It was very impressive and stuff like that. But you guys, I thought one of the keys tonight was defense. You wanted to create turnovers. And, I talked to Dom earlier today, he said, yeah, I got to guard Austin Mecca. But it's not just going to be that. It's going to be a team effort playing in the D. And you guys really caused trouble for their guards.
Yeah. Our first couple of games, first couple of practices, our defense was awful. Help side defense, just scrambling around, and now we're starting to really come around. Coach has been talking about pestitude, just kind of creating havoc for our man and helping everyone else out. And it's getting easy points on the other end for us.
I think that's a key word is havoc because, first quarter they weren't too bad, but the second, third, and fourth, you could just see the Ships had no answer for the pressure D, at half court and, lots of turnovers and creates lots of easy baskets for you, too.
Yeah, and I think we were up like 15 or something at halftime, and all of a sudden it was out to 21 just because of our defense right at the first half, or end of the first half.
Kind of felt it a little bit tonight, too. You got a lot of good looks, and I just said, how do they let that guy wide open like that? Because either you're going to take it or get buckets, and, you had like 25 shots today, and I tell you, when you're on, you were red hot, and it was fun for you probably, too.
Yeah, it was really fun. I was shocked that they didn't really try and do anything else to try and stop me or give me an open look. I mean, they were all there.
Well, it's fun watching you guys tonight. Like I said, very impressive win. Dom, let's talk a little bit about the post defense. I thought it was just incredible tonight. I mean, you worked your tail off on a much taller player, but it wasn't you. You got help too, but I mean, you just took them right out of their game. Their post players couldn't do anything.
Yeah, our game plan was to keep the ball away from Mecca, and I couldn't do that myself. I had great help from my team.
Well, another thing I noticed too is you had good technique too. You stayed real low, and you tried to get good position and beat him to the front. Stuff that you're taught how to do here at North?
That's what we worked on in practice in the last couple of practices. Started teaching me how to guard a big guy like that.
Another impressive thing for you guys too, just like the other night against South, you had a ton of offensive rebounds against a much taller team. And I said it's not always the tall guys. Sometimes it takes a lot of heart, and you guys seem to have a lot of heart in getting those extra offensive rebounds.
Yeah, one of our main strengths is the way we scrap and just hustle for the ball and just compete.
Well, tonight it was I was very impressed with the victory tonight, and you guys are on a roll, and practices must be fun now too.
Yeah, they are.
We don't want to do it on the other hand. Must have been nice too to get some home cooking because you guys shot over 50% too. It's always nice to play at home in front of a nice crowd too.
Yeah, it's always have those fans over there yelling, helping us out.
Well, I know they were screaming both your names, the fan. That's part of the deal here. That's got to be a lot of fun. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you in a couple weeks. With that, we'll send it back to Marty.
North the winner, 70-51. Leading scorers for Manitowoc was Austin Mecca with 17, and Kyle Huffman had 16. For the Raiders, Ethan Gusky, just saw him on the post-game interview, had 33 points and had quite a night. Also chipping in double figures were Danny Campion and Davis Larson with 11, and Joe Hammeister had 10. Dominic Mon had 4 points, along with a ton of rebounds and great defense like they talked about during the interview. Our next basketball game will be on Friday, December 14th, when Lutheran travels over to Christian for the Holy War by the Shore. We look forward to bringing you that game. Don't forget about WSCS Sheboygan.com. They have tons of programming there, much of it on the sports side. And you'll want to go to the programming link and then click on VOD Player to watch the different videos they have posted there. Also, every game that we do during the course of the season is streamed live over the internet, and you can access the games that we're doing at WSCSSheboygan.com. For the crew, our director, Scott Maliff, Richard Bartson on the top camera, Eric Wiesman on the bottom camera. For my partner, Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin saying thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.